Hoey.
Speaker, I will not be supporting this motion tonight, as I didn't the last time that Parliament tried to change the way we constitutionally work. We were told then, of course, that it was a one-off. We're now in our second or third one-offs. And of course, if this goes through tonight, tomorrow we will be debating a bill which, if we actually look at it in detail already, and I know we'll have that debate tomorrow, is making it very, very clear that is going to give even more power to the European Union in terms of how long we should have any kind of extension. And I was very concerned today, and I know it's only a rumour, but rumours usually there's some truth in them, that actually some of the people who drafted this motion for the bill tomorrow, actually took advice from EU legal lawyers. Now, if that actually happened, I think that is quite shocking. But I know there will be people in this House who think there's nothing wrong with that, and that actually they want to be as close as possible to the European Union, and there will be nothing wrong in taking advice from them. I believe that the bill tomorrow, if this motion was passed tonight, would be a bill which would be actually humiliating this Parliament. And you know, we heard a lot about constitutional outrage about what was happening when the announcement was made about the Queen's speech. And I genuinely believe that those 4 or 5 extra days that have been added to a recess that we all knew about just before the House lifted, that if people had felt strongly about, they could have moved and got that discussion then. Those 4 or 5 extra days, that is much, much less of a constitutional outrage than what we're setting a precedent for today, to actually take away powers from government. And our side will be in government someday. Perhaps a general election is coming. They will be in that same position. And I do think people should be being very, very careful. What we're saying today to people is, what is the point of voting? They voted to leave one. There was nothing on the ballot paper that said, as many people have said, we didn't vote for with a no deal. But there was also nothing on that ballot paper that said that we wanted to be half in or half out, that we wanted to pay $39 billion, that we wanted to do all those things that were in the withdrawal agreement. We voted to leave. People voted to leave. And the reality is, not everybody in this House who votes tonight, I know many of them are Remainers who have accepted the result. But the reality is that on my side in particular, there are many, many of my colleagues who actually want to stop Brexit. And they have seen now using no deal as almost synonymous with stopping Brexit. And that is what is the real truth about what's going on. Now, the Right Honourable Member for Rushcliffe, who has been honest from the beginning, he's not in his seat now, said tonight about tearing the country apart. Well, what on earth is another extension going to do other than tear the country even more apart? What on earth are we going to gain by another extension that we haven't already been able to achieve in the last 2.5 years? What will it actually achieve? And what we are doing tonight, if we vote for this, is sending a signal to all those people who voted to leave, that we know best, that we are being arrogant, that we know best about how the future outside the European Union will work. And I believe that that is going to come home right to hit through, particularly to my party, but to the Conservative Party as well, when we get that general election. And I would say that any Labour Party member who didn't vote for a general election would be looking absolutely ridiculous. Bring an election on and let the people show what they really want.